side-by-side action with your Pure Stocks. Starting off with our feature events here tonight. Two-time winner, Ryan on the front row. Your points leader on the outside, it's Headley. Let's see who's going to be competitive tonight. Ryan goes to the front. Watch for Roland in that 5 car. He's in the 4 spot right now. He's strong here at the track as well. But right now, Jason Ryan, and Christie in the 3 car goes up to the top in 3 and 4. So 1 lap in the book here so far for your Pure Stocks with Ryan, your race leader. 2-time winner, Jason Ryan. Ryan brings him around turn number 4. Couple laps in the book so far as everybody starts to settle down into that pace. As they come out around turn number 2, still Headley in the 2nd spot. Then it's Smith, Rowland, and now Evans in the 89. So good top 5 here right now with Jason Ryan. He's starting to stretch out that lead on the front side. Then you got a pack of 4 cars in behind him then with Headley in the as your points leader in that 2nd spot. Jimmy Smith. Then you got Kyle Rowland. Then the 89 of Evans. Then it's Spencer Rife. Spencer also doing a good job this season with his first couple of feature wins this year as well. The young driver gaining experience last year and now bringing that to the track, but your leader. Ryan looking strong here again tonight. 3 laps down for your Pure Stocks here so far. 90 cars in the pits tonight, so good show here tonight at Central Missouri Speedway on a warm evening. It's cooled down enough now. Looks like a nice racing surface, a lot of moisture down in the track with Ryan out of turn number 2. Let's go back through the field with Headley in the 2nd spot. You'll see some cars start to jump up to that top side. The 49 of Helm gets loose coming out of 2. But watch for 2nd through 5th right now as here comes the 7 of Spencer Rife. Yellow as we have a spinner with Hardy in the 427 out of turn 3 and 4. The 427 of Hardy goes around for your first caution. With Jason Ryan, your current leader, Headley, followed by Smith, the 03, Kyle Rowland. Facebook Live tonight as we go back to racing again. Here we go. Ryan leads them down that front stretch. So Jason Ryan, Headley, Smith, and Rowland. Now I see the 7 of Spencer Rife into the top 5. Tries to get by Evans in the 89 on that top side. And Jimmy Workman goes around here on the backside. Gets into the 49. Some damage there on the 49 sheet metal. Pure Stocks, that's finishing them up here underway. They dive down into 1 and 2. Ryan gets a good stick down on that low side on the hub. You're going to see him in the low side also. Hardy goes around the 427. I believe that's all by himself out of turn number 2. That will finish his night, and he knows it. So he pulls off the track. So Hardy in the 427. Just this, I believe, 2nd week out for that car. He raced that car last year. They worked on it. I think Nathan Vaughn's car. Rife. Here we go. Green flag in the air. Herschel Thompson here at Central Missouri Speedway. Home of the Mighty Modifieds, by the way. That was Tom Wilson that coined that phrase here many years ago. Tom, the announcer and PR guy here for many years. But it's Ryan, your race leader. So Ryan, Headley, Rowland, Smith, Evans. We'll watch and see if somebody jumps up to that top side. And as soon as I say it, here comes Rowland. He goes to the top of 3 and 4, and Spencer Rife says, I'm going to try it too. I can't get around him this way, so I got to find another lane up here. So Rowland, you can see him trying that top side in 1 and 2, and now down into 3 and 4 as he jumps off of that. But Ryan straightening out and stretching out this lead. Almost a straightaway lead that last time across for Ryan. So Ryan... and Evans goes around in the 89. Out of turn number 2 again. Mertz pulls off and then 39. So Jimmy Mertz, he can hang on here. Warm night, but not as bad as last weekend. It was brutal out last weekend with the heat. So right now, Ryan hangs on. This will be 3 to go this time across for Ryan, your race leader. So Ryan Headley. Now Headley, let's see if he can make this ground up. Here comes Roland now in the 5. Headley slides up in 2. And here comes the 3B of Darren Christie. He was at the tail of the field. Back up to 6th place now in the 3B, Darren Christie. So white flags should come out this next time across for your race leader, Jason Ryan. Oh, flat tire for Roland in the 5. He's going to pull off also Gary Akers in the 13. Here comes Ryan. Headley. Now Rife up into 3rd. The 03 is Smith, and now the Bear Christie back into the top 5. Checkered flag comes out. It's Jason Ryan, your winner. Then it's Headley, Rife, Smith, Christie, Harper, the 89 of Evans, and Martin in the 12. So congratulations, Jason Ryan, your winner again here tonight. On a roll here at Central Missouri Speedway. Let's go down and get a few words with him. His 4th feature win. And watch him right here. Boom, he comes out of that turn, and all of a sudden it's a half a straightaway lead. But to 65, here's Ziggy in that 2nd spot. Now his dad, Rafferty's dad, in the 64 is in 3rd. Nathan Wolf. Here comes Danner in the 171 in the 7 of Cody Miller. Stoneham and Wright, the 67. But there's your race leader. Oh, turn number 2, we have a spinner back there. BB in the 03. New driver. So he's gaining some experience now in that 03 car. Rockets out of there. So here they come out of 4 again. Dylan Rafferty. David, his dad, behind him was Ziggy in the 65. Brian Ziegler. Nathan Wolf, and then now Danner, the 171 with Miller in the 7 car, Cody Miller. Oh, Taylor in the 14, and Robbie there in the 71. He's from Kentucky area. 7-1 goes around. So those 2 cars that go around, that 71, Iowa. So that's, watch him as he comes out of turn number 4. Dad right behind him. I think Dad would like to beat him once here. Here comes Cody Miller. Look at Cody in the 7 car, gets side by side with the 65 of Ziegler. Then it's Nathan Wolf, Don Danner. Stoneham in the 4, the 67 of Wright. The 41 of Michael Rafferty. And then Jeff Rafferty behind him. So the Rafferty 2 brothers and their sons that also race here. But it's the 46 of Dylan who's been very, very strong these last 2 years. Dylan now with a half a straightaway lead. About five laps in the books here so far. So Dylan, David Rafferty, your top 2. That's 46-64. 65 is Ziegler, the 7 of Miller, the 3 of Nathan Wolf, your top 5. See if everybody can settle into a little bit of a rhythm here, as it looks like they are. But Dylan Rafferty now, let's see what he does. He's going to hit some lap traffic here. See if that slows him down at all. Looks like everything. As we check down on the track here, here's where you come into this lap traffic now. With Robbie, that's 71 now, going a lap down. BB would be the next car in the 03. Robbie gets loose and high at turn number 2. David Rafferty right next to him now. So lap traffic coming into play. You just don't know what's going to happen in front of you sometimes. Some drivers that don't have quite as much experience, but Dylan Rafferty gets by the 03 of BB. Dylan settles in. David Rafferty still. There's your second place car. Third is Ziggy. Fourth is Miller. Fifth is the 171 of Danner. So there's your top 5 here right now as Taylor in the 14 pulls off on the back stretch. The 14 of Jerry Taylor pulling off. Let's go back to your race leaders now, and you're in the middle of that lap traffic. Dylan Rafferty comes down into turns 3 and 4. Vale, that's the car in front of him. I believe Kelly Vale, the 12V there. And then Kyle Guy in the 17. That's going to slow him up just a little bit out of turn number 2 there. Really doesn't have to worry, though, because he has a straightaway plus lead right now. So Dylan Rafferty down the front stretch gets by Kyle Guy. There's second place with David Rafferty. Ziggy and Miller, good battle right there for third right now. Then behind him, the 171 of Danner and the 3 of Nathan Wolf, the 41 of Michael Rafferty, the 4 Stoneham. There's your leader going across the front stretch, though. Mixing in with this lap traffic now. Dylan Rafferty has about a half a straightaway before he has to deal with some lap traffic again. So Dylan Rafferty weaving his way through the traffic. The 64 of David in second, the 65 of Ziegler. That's the 7 of Miller. There's our top 4, and then the 171 of Danner. Here's your race leader. Whoa! Gets behind that 71 and makes a sudden move to get around him. Comes out of turn number 2 now. So Dylan Rafferty, your race leader here, coming down the front stretch. Second place is right there with the 64 David. That's Dad. 65 is Ziegler, the 7 of Miller, and then 171 of Danner. Good battle behind them for 6th place for the 41 of Michael and the 3 of Nathan Wolf as Michael takes that spot away. White flag will come out for the 46 of Dylan Rafferty. Here he comes around turn number 4. White flag in the air for Dylan Rafferty. So Dylan Rafferty, this would be his 9th feature win as he comes out of turn number 4. He's on the high side now. Dylan Rafferty with his 9th feature win this season. The 64 of David, his dad, is in second. There's Miller, the 171 of Danner, and I believe, yep, it's going to be the 65 of Ziegler as your top 5. So we'll head down and get a couple of quick words in with your B-Mod feature event, Patrick Royalty, down the front stretch. So Royalty, Richards, those are the same chassis. Corden goes to the high side. Here comes Grindstaff and the 96 of Brill. Everybody settling in here with Patrick Royalty, your leader here on lap number 1. Royalty has been strong here at Central Missouri Speedway this year. Royalty with some feature wins. Yellow out of turn number 2 with a couple of guys at the back end of the field. Turner in the 66. Green flag in the air. Here we go. Just one official lap in the book. We've had a couple of early race cautions here. Let's see if we can get some green laps in with your race leader, Royalty. Royalty. Richards. And now Brill gets a good run down on the low side. He comes out of turn number 2 in that 3rd spot. Corden now. He's testing that top side out of turn number 4. Let's see if he can make it work up there. Clancy, let's watch the 12C of Stephen Clancy also as he works his way up through that top 10. Clancy, normally, he had a feature win here just a couple of weeks ago, and he's normally a contender. See, the 96 of Brill just kissed the tire out of turn number 4. Robert Talley there is getting lapped now by your race leaders. So Royalty, Richards, Corden, Brill, and here comes the 94 of Ebert. Then the 12 of Clancy. 66. Turner, the 05 of Lyle, the 9 of Mars, the 03 of Brockway. So back to your leaders through the front stretch. Come into lap traffic now. Let's see how they handle this as Heuser in the 15 pulls off. So Royalty now getting blocked here by McDonald in the 25. Gets by him with ease. Richards, you can see Richards just waiting to pounce. I mean, he gets a nose in. There he comes. He's waiting to get that nose down in there, but Royalty's trying to hold him off. Here comes Ebert in the 94. Ebert now up into third. The 94, Jacob Ebert, your winner last week. 4-time track champion here. Working his way, weaving his way through traffic. It's by Corden. And then it's Brill, your top 5, and then Clancy, the 12th car. Turner behind him in the 05 of Lyle, the 9 of Mars, the 03 of Brockway. Back to your leaders, though. Let's go through the back stretch as they got 2 wide of traffic in front of them. Richards goes high right now. Royalty says, nope, I'm going to go low. Now the 7J of Richards gets a nose in, but Royalty gets the advantage. Looks out and right in front of him, 2 cars. Oh, no. As the 38 of McGinnis, the 00 of Bobby Russell. So they settles in. Here we go. Royalty, Richards, Ebert. And now Clancy goes to that top side. See if he can make it work up there, especially in 3 and 4 tonight. I'll be interested to see how this works. Clancy now up on that top side of turn number 4. Got a good run that time. Let's see if he can match it in 1 and 2. He does. He's going to work his way right next to Corden for 4th. Clancy now goes down below him. No, not quite able to make that work. But back to your leaders here. The Royalty, Richards, Ebert, your top 3. And then it's Corden and Clancy now playing with that top side of the track now, trying to figure it out. And then it's Cody Brill, Cale Turner, the 05 of Lyle, the 9 of Don Mars, the 03 of Chris Brockway, the 1 of Kyle Henning, 88 of Derek Nevels, 7 of Tyler Wood. And let's go back to your leaders. Coming out of turn number 4 now. So getting into that lap traffic again. That slows down Richards in the 7J that time. That opens. Oh, the lead-in. Oh, the 94 of Ebert gets into lap traffic. Tough break for Jacob Ebert.
Look, that front end don't look good.
Down into turn number 4. Here we go. Royalty, Richards, Corden, Clancy now gets a good run on the top of 2 up there. Lap number 15, so 5 to go this time across. Patrick Royalty, that's the car to beat right now. He's going to stay on the low side of the track and make him go around. Let's watch behind, though. Clancy's getting some good runs off a top of 3. Here comes Clancy now. Clancy, the 12 car, working his way up to 3rd now. It's Stephen Clancy. The bottom and the top. Oh, another yellow flag here. Oh, no. As Brill and Turner. Brill and Turner are finish here with Patrick Royalty. Can Royalty hang on? Did the tires cool down? Let's see Clancy. Clancy tries to make the top side work again. He got by Corden the last time. Let's see if he can do it again. He was right next to Corden. Now he bounces off that top side. Clancy with a run. Clancy up to 3rd. Whoa! And we have another car go around in turn number 4. Don't see the number on that one yet. 28 of Bubba Small. Corden, Lyle, Brockway. Here we go. Green flag. 3 laps to go. Who's going to win it? There goes Clancy right up to the top. Lyle follows him up there. Royalty gets that good bite out of turn number 2. Opens up about a 2 to 3 car length lead. White flag will come out next time across for Royalty. Here comes Clancy. Look out. Oh, and 3 cars, 4 cars, 5 cars get together in turn number 4. So the 66 of Turner, the 28, 12, 05 of Lyle. Here we go. And then it's Brockway, it's Mars, Henning behind him, but right now, Royalty, still your leader. He opens up a lead, but I want to watch that 12 as Clancy up on that top side of the track. He's getting a good run out of 4. Will be able to enough, but the white flag is in the air. He might not have enough laps here. Royalty, here comes Richards now. Richards closes the gap, nose to tail. Richards now goes to the high side, tries to get around on the top side. Royalty on the low side. It's Royalty, Richards, Clancy, Corden, the 05 of Lyle. Exciting finish there at the end as Richards waited right until the very end. Let's go down and get a word in with Patrick Royalty. KRT, River Valley Ag, checking some tire temperatures there. AOD Graphics. As he gets out of the car, Patrick Royalty, your winner here tonight. Come on up here, Patrick. Gets the safety equipment off. Congratulations on your win. I know that had to be a hot one out there tonight with all those cautions. Just watching you and Richards up there, the same chassis, so it was really strong up there. I know Jason has done a great job with these cars this year. I was waiting to see if Richards was going to do anything, and he did. He jumped to that high side.
Yeah, I figured he would have got up there when we got in lap traffic. I was pretty glued to the bottom, and I didn't want to come off of it, but I felt him up there once and thought, oops, but I knew that he was going to be fast. And Jason, like you said, did a phenomenal job with these race cars. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be standing in victory lane so often. So,
well, congratulations. I believe 5 victories here at Central Missouri Speedway, your 5th visit to Victory Circle. Congratulations on your win tonight.
I just want to say to the ladies down here that are showing me number 1 with the rude hand gestures that we're all adults, there's kids here. Make sure you keep it clean, please.
All right, congratulations. Patrick Royalty, your winner here tonight. The other car that was fun to watch there was Stephen Clancy in the 12 car. He was making that high side work as well. And folks, if you would stay away from that fence line, please stay back away from the fence line so everybody can see. We would appreciate. So they go side by side into turns number 3 and 4, and here we go. Nathan Vaughn, I think he's the car to beat tonight, honestly. Those are 3 Shark chassis. That's Mark Carter that builds those chassis. But those cars were number 1 and 2 last week here at Central Missouri. 1, 2, and 3 here at Central Missouri Speedway last weekend. Right now, Brett Wood, your race leader, though. Here comes the boomer, John Brooks. Vaughn on that high side. Lap number 2 for your leader, Brett Wood. So Wood, Brooks, Vaughn, Devin Irvin, and Chris Kircher, your top 5. Oh, and there goes the 51 of Chester Rowe. Back on turn number 2. It looks like Jay Prevette, the 25 car, did stay on the track. He was a feature winner here just a couple weeks ago. We have had 7 feature winners here Brett Wood has 2 of those. We'll go back to racing here as they come into turn number 3 and 4. There we go. Nathan Vaughn gets a good run out of turn number 2. Gets side by side with your leader, Wood. Brett Wood on that top side. Nathan Vaughn on the low side coming out of 4, 2 by 2. Vaughn now your race leader. 12V of Nathan Vaughn gets a good run. Gets some good bite out of turn number 2 on that low side. Here comes Devin Irvin now in the 67 as well. The Boomer Brooks, the orange pumpkin, red or pumpkin orange car in that 3rd spot. All-time wins leader here. With Nathan Vaughn now your leader of this particular feature with Wood in that 2nd spot. He can close in some more points if he can hang on here tonight. Let's see what he does. Vaughn, now Brett Wood trying to size him up. Stays within striking distance. We'll see if he jumps up to that top. I've seen him do that before. With Brooks still down low. Devin Irvin, now Chris Kircher, Mullins, Jimmy Go, Champney, 25 of Prevette, Alan Perryman, Brown, Jerry Brown there, and the backup, the 67X. But you're later. Back through down into turn number 1 and 2. A lot of bottom feeders in this particular race. We saw several of the cars in the B-Mod race. Now Brett Wood says, can't do it down here, so I'm going to jump up. Let's see him down in 1 and 2 now. He says, I can't do it on the bottom, so can I make anything happen on the top? Doesn't seem to help him right now. See if he can blow that top off a little bit. Now he gets a pretty good run out of 4 that time. Let's see if anybody follows him up there. Now the Boomer. Brooks now gets a good run. 5 to go this time across. 5 to go for Nathan Vaughn. Nathan Vaughn with a half a straightaway more lead. The battle is between Woods and Brooks for this 2nd spot. And then Irvin and Kircher right behind them. So 2 by 2 starting in 2nd place. And now Brooks slides up just a little out of 2. Still side by side for 2nd. Good battle here with Woods. Here comes Irvin now in the 67. Devin Irvin. I Am Heating and Cooling. He's out of Cleveland, Missouri. Chris Kircher in the 28 just behind them. Now into some of this lap traffic, including Jester in the 51. But Nathan Vaughn easily gets by him. White flag should be coming out here the next time. White flag for Nathan Vaughn, your race leader. And now it is the Boomer, John Brooks. He had a feature win here a couple of weeks ago down in California, Missouri. But he's in 2nd right now. Here comes Devin Irvin. He's challenging for that 3rd spot with Brett Wood. Brett does not want to lose any more points. He gets by Jester. As the checkered flag comes out, it's Nathan Vaughn, his 5th feature win. John the Boomer Brooks, Brett Wood, Devin Irvin, Chris Kircher, and Mullins behind them. So able to make the start, everybody on the track. Here we go, side by side, underway. Mighty Modifieds at Central Missouri Speedway. Here we go. It's Lyle, it's Kirk. There's your top 3. Here comes the 1K of Tim Carrick. Carrick, your winner last week in the modified feature. He jumps down to that low side trying to find some moisture. You can see him all down here looking. Oh, and Schiffelbein gets into the tire in turn number 4, the 11 Junior car. The Schiffelbein Concrete VP Racing, Randall Schiffelbein. Tough break for Randall there. He's out of Barrington, Kansas, as the 24 junior. Jimmy Dean Eaton does pull off. So he'll take home his start money of $160. He did take the green. So Chad Lyle, your leader. Kirk, Carrick, your top three. Grindstaff. Kevin Blackburn out of Fulton in the 88 tonight. That's with the flagman. So here we go with Lyle, track champion last year. Bob Morton Enterprises, Christina Smith, the 16 car. He's your race leader. Dalton Kirk, the 1K of Carrick now. Carrick up into that second spot. Here comes Tim. So Carrick in the Vanderbilt chassis, the 1K. Dalton Kirk, Cameron Grindstaff, Blackburn, the 22. A BB yellow flag coming out of turn number 2. That's Schiffelbein again. Randall, that's uncharacteristic. He pulls down into the infield. So Kerry Davis in that first 86 car, and here we go. It's Lyle bringing them down. So Lyle and Carrick. Oh, Carrick gets into the back end of Lyle. Lyle pinches down on him in turns number 3 and 4. Still Chad Lyle. Carrick. Those two got together in 1 and 2, and now Lyle again. Little bump on the back end. He says, hey, I'm here. Those two veterans, they know what they're doing up there. They know exactly what's going on. Lyle protecting the bottom. And Carrick wants to get in nose in there, see if he can get by him. Tries to get a little higher that time to get a run on it. Dalton Kirk, meanwhile, Cameron Grindstaff, the 22 of Rick Beebe. Another car goes around here. It's Alan Lawrence up on the high side of turn number 1 and 2. Actually, turn 2, really. Alan Lawrence. Now as he starts into forward. Green flag in the air. Dustin Hodges jumps up to that top side along with Lawrence in the 94. Here comes Gunnar Martin now. See Dean Willie taking some evasive maneuvers on that backside as well. He's been pretty strong here. Oh, Kerry Davis goes around. Kerry Davis. Top 3, green flag in the air with 5 in, 20 to go. See if we can get some green flag laps in here. We do have a time limit on each of the races now. Dalton Kirk gets a nose in with Carrick in the 1K. Carrick fights back. He says, nope, that's my spot. I'm hanging on to it. And he does. Slides up just a little bit there. Kirk, Grindstaff. Kevin Blackburn, Rick Beebe now. Rick says, well, I can't pass you there. I'm going to go to the high side. Whoa. That's good. Martin gets loose up on that top side. See Dean Willie maneuvering his way around, trying to find some moisture, trying to find a track. As meanwhile, Lyle starts to pull away a little bit. About a half a straightaway lead here for Chad Lyle, the master. Chad and the 16 car track champion here at Central Missouri Speedway just last season. His first ever here at Central, by the way, which was unusual. He's raced here for many, many years. Now it looks like Lawrence in the 94 pulling off in the yellow with the orange numbers on that backside. But meanwhile, Chad Lyle. Lyle in that 16S. One feature win so far this season. Tim Carrick with 3 wins and the points lead right now. So Tim, his nearest competitor, not here tonight. Terry Schultz, the 90 car out of Sedalia. So this will lengthen his points lead right now. Meanwhile, Chad Lyle, Tim Carrick, Dalton, Kirk, Grindstaff, and now BB along with Martin. Gunnar Martin starting to move up a little here. He's using that top side. He just gets by Blackburn there. Blackburn says, hang on here. I'm going to hang on to that spot. But Gunnar gets up onto that top shelf up there. He and BB kind of following each other up there. They're starting to move up. If you're not moving on the bottom, you might as well go to that top and see what you can do. Carrick, though, still sticking down low with Lyle and that 16S. So Lyle, Carrick, and Kirk still your top three. Now the race back here for fourth between Grindstaff and BB. BB. 10 to go, I believe, that time across for your leaders. Do not have the race monitor scoring tonight, so we're trying to keep as close of a track as we can as you get into some lap traffic now. That's Buddy Benedict in that 86. Tim Carrick in the 1K gets back around him. That lengthens the lead for the 16 of Lyle. He'll have Terry Bivens in the 5 in front of him. Then it's Tim Carrick, still the 30 of Kirk. Let's see what happens back here. Grindstaff trying to hang on up front. I see some sparks flying. Meanwhile, BB still sticking to that top side. Gunnar Martin down low next to him. So there's your race leader coming into turn number 2. 1K of Carrick behind him, trying to close it, but not any success right now. Everybody kind of staying where they're at the moment. They tried to build it. We built a top shelf up there in 3 and 4. Curious to see how that was going to work tonight. We saw that earlier tonight in the B-Mod feature. But meanwhile, Lyle, gets a little loose up there right next to Bivens. So Lyle gets by Bivens that time. Comfortably lays it out there, and turn number 2 slides up a little bit. Meanwhile, Rick Beebe in a good battle back here with him. Grindstaff in the 75 of Gunnar Martin, 3 wide. 3 wide back here for 3rd, 4th, 5th. 4th, 5th, and 6th right back in here. But here comes the Rocket Man, Rick Beebe. He's sticking to his plan up there. He's staying up there. He gets right next to Grindstaff. Meanwhile, your leader across the front stretch, number 2, the 1K of Carrick. Number 3, the 30 of Dalton Kirk. Here's the race right here, folks. There's always a race on the track. And the Rocket Man, Rick Beebe, now Gunnar Martin, 3 wide coming out of turn number 2. 3 wide for that spot. Meanwhile, Martin, as Beebe gets slowed up by some lap traffic, Gunnar Martin gets a nose in now. So Martin with the nose in front of Beebe, Grindstaff, and Blackburn in the 88, Dustin Hodges the 68 of Willie. Here comes the white flag for your leader as he goes down into turn number 1, 2. He comes out of 2 with that lead, in the comfortable lead right now. This would be his second feature of the year. It is Chad Lyle, your winner. The 1K of Carrick. It's the 30 of Dalton Kirk. I think it's the 75. Yes, it is. It's Gunnar Martin. And the 22 of Rick Beebe, your top 5. So on behalf of the entire Walls family, the CMS staff, we thank you for choosing Central Missouri Speedway for Saturday night racing. Have a safe drive home tonight. Be careful out there. We want to see you back here next week again at Central. I saw the back end of the 1K of Carrick. You kind of bumping back and forth a little there on the backside. Says, hey, I'm okay. I'm here. I'm fine.
Yeah, I mean, that's just racing sometimes. You know, it happens.
Yeah, it does back there. Good to see you come out with another win here tonight, your second feature win here this year.
Oh, yeah, we're excited. We took a weekend off last weekend, and it's good to get back with a win.
All right, congratulations tonight. Your winner, Chad Lyle. And again, thank you on behalf of Earl and Susan Walls for spending your hard-earned dollars here at Central Missouri Speedway. We ask that you have a safe ride home tonight. Again, join us next weekend for Kids Night at the races. It's a great night, lots of fun. So bring the family, bring the kids, bring the neighbors. You get some school supplies. We'll see you next week. God's blessings and have a safe drive home.